Stadium, home of the Volunteers. And the Vols will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Auburn's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, when you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. To the air, it's Burrell. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are the penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Here he comes with the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Tennessee's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have...
Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Vols, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Let's it fly. Touchdown!
underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on something.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Really short gain on that with defense all over it. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So here is the Tennessee offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best...
Breaks into the open. They've got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
And the Vols are facing 3rd and inches. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick strike complete. Wide open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 7 over Iowa State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out.
There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going over the top. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Burrell. Fires left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The play-action fake. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. The Vols moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Fakes the grab on the left. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Right on the money. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a second down. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the right. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Dances away. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Trying to pull his way in.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. I mean, they got nothing on the last snap. Let's see if they try to throw it in on 3rd and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tennessee! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Goal line situations get practiced all the time. It's not always going to be handing it off to get it in. You're going to have to throw it. The windows are so close, like they were right there. Great execution by the offense, getting the touchdown pass on third down.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Burrell. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. To the ground with the back. Turning it on! They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Clock ticks down, under 4 minutes to go in the half. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got... room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fakes to grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day. But he's not there yet, but man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Might as well give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football again.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
The Vols come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it along the sideline. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Davis. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. And the Volunteers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the air on third and short. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Dead center perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far.
And the Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here is the Tennessee offense. Trying to set the tone with the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. To the ground, he's got it again. Breaks into the open. Steered out of bounds and about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Brings up third down.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
Oh, my gosh. How do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it. On fourth down, looking for the completion.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Looking to pass. It's Burrell. Fires to the middle. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Auburn lines up quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Winton. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, it's Burrell. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. SMU is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 24 to Louisville. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got the back in the middle. There he goes! And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
almost had the completion, just missed it.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Vols had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Back's looking for the goal line. And he will score! Touchdown, Volunteers! This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
Looking for a man, it's Burrell. Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He might want another play. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time on target. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. The Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Final play of the quarter coming. after the incompletion. They go back up top. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the end zone. Leaves his feet, makes a nice grab along the right sideline. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tennessee. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty ugly.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Bringing it back at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown ball! They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. Back to pass, it's Burrell. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Wide open downfield. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back?
Turning it on! And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pressure coming. Fires toward the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And he's brought down after a nice game. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Now facing a third and long.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the balls are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Davis.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The give as they work on that clock. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
Touchdown, Volunteer! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long when he's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the run, it's Turbin. Makes a man miss. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. The corners are walked up tight. Looking downfield on first down. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ballgame, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Volunteers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The Volunteers in the hurry-up. From the gun. Bringing the heat. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. Tosses it incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
A strike downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
He's got an open man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Going for 6. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking.
1st and goal.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Man, 4th and goal, you're backed up a little bit after a couple bad plays, and you make the play. You needed it. You find your receiver, throw it up. He goes and gets it. What a play by this offense in a critical moment.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires to the left side. He's got it on the outside. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down